Hey, are you thinking about moving to Wausau? It's hard to learn about an area when there isn't a lot of great information online. Hopefully, that's where I can help. My name's Pat McElroy. I'm a lifelong Wausau area resident, realtor, and active member of the community for over 40 years. I'm very familiar with the school systems, parks, entertainment, and activities, and excited to share this with you. My pride for the area shows, and I love helping people relocate to central Wisconsin. In this video, I'll give a general overview of the area using Google Maps. I'll be talking about the schools, parks, hospitals, golf courses, breweries, entertainment, and activities that all of us locals love to enjoy. Make sure to subscribe, click the bell, all of that. I'll be adding more videos of all things living in Wausau soon. Let's get started. All right, welcome in. I think this map system is going to really help show some of the area attractions and just a really good overview of the area. So first I'm going to start with just Wisconsin. Hopefully most of you are aware of at least where Wisconsin is, and then hopefully even Wausau. I like to think that Wausau is located right in the center of the state. The main reason I say that is because of the highway system. Interstate 39 runs north-south, and Highway 29 runs east-west. Both of these highways are 65-mile-per-hour highways. Highway 39 is actually 70, so anyway, both of them are very major highways. Wausau is conveniently located then an hour and a half from the Northwoods, which is like Minocqua, Eagle River, etc. It's an hour and a half from the Fox Valley cities, Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh. 2 hours from my favorite area, which is Door County. To the west, we have Eau Claire, which is 2 hours, and Minneapolis is 3. And to the south, Madison is 2 hours away, and Milwaukee's about 3. So, like I mentioned, that does leave Wausau pretty much right in the center of the state. All right, let's zoom in a little bit here now and give you a little bit better overview of Wausau. All right, so here's Wausau, and it does have a couple primary suburbs or communities surrounding it that I'll go over. First of which will be Rib Mountain. A lot of times I like to consider Rib Mountain to be the center of the area. Because of our highway system, it's in between Wausau and this Weston, Schofield, Rothschild area. We also have some of the communities in the south and some of them in the west. So Rib Mountain is right in the middle. Rib Mountain is also where a lot of the big box stores are nowadays, like Walmart, Best Buy, Michael's, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, those kind of stores. And then also some of the more popular, well-known restaurants like Texas Roadhouse and Olive Garden, Applebee's, etc., are all in this Rib Mountain area. To the east side here, we have Weston, Schofield, and Rothschild. These are really nice communities, also mixed in with Kronenwetter and Ringel. This entire area is part of the D.C. Everest school system, which is a very highly desired school system. And then we also have Mosinee, which is about 15 minutes south of Wausau, and Marathon City, which is about 15 minutes west. All right, so that's kind of the breakdown of the Wausau area. First, I'm going to start with hospitals. I do start with hospitals a lot of time because this is sometimes the number one reason why people call. There are a lot of people that are moving to town because of the medical centers and just the medical hub that Wausau has become. The first hospital is out here in Weston. That's called the Marshfield Medical Center. And then the other hospital is called Aspirus. And also around Aspirus is where a lot of these other medical centers are, like surgery centers and dental offices and eye clinics, etc. So that's kind of the two hospitals in the area. And now for the school systems. First, I like to always start with, you really can't go wrong in our area with our school systems. There are 7 different high schools in our area, 5 public, 2 private, and really, like I said, you really can't go wrong. There might be some elementary schools that are a little bit more desired than others because maybe they're in newer areas, but you really can't go wrong. Please feel free to to reach out to me. Here's my contact information again below. Please feel free to reach out to me via email or text, and I'd be happy to give you a little bit more information about the school systems. The two private systems would be Newman Catholic and Northern Lutheran High School. And then, that leaves 5 public schools, 2 on the outskirts of town in these other communities that I mentioned. Mosinee has its own system, and Marathon City. And that leaves the 3, I guess, the largest schools in the area. These are all pretty much Division I schools, and that is Wausau West and Wausau East, and then DC Everest. Within both of those schools, they have middle schools. The Wausau school systems each have one middle school. So Wausau West has a middle school, and Wausau East have a middle school. Wausau East does have the newer of all the schools. It has the newer high school and the newer middle school of these Wausau schools. DC Everest, a little bit different system there. They actually have 4 tiers. So they have elementary school, and then you go to middle school, and then a junior high, and then the senior high. So a little bit different, but it does spread people out a little bit more, utilizes their buildings a little bit better. And then lastly is just kind of to show a picture of what the elementary school map looks like. These green ones are all that DC Everest school system, and then most of these reddish ones are Wausau East and Wausau West being these ones. Yeah, so that's kind of the general breakdown of the school systems. All right, next let's go to parks. A lot of people in Wausau, and myself included, we really like to try to make the best of all of our seasons. We know that we have a winter, but we have a great ski hill, and we have a lot of winter activities to do. Anyway, our park system is a great way to show how we enjoy all of our seasons. I'll start out here to the east with the Eau Claire Dells. This is really nice. It has some waterfalls, really nice hiking trails. It's neat to see in all seasons of the year. In the spring season, water actually flows over all of this area, and then all the rest of the seasons you can actually walk right down on the rocks, have a picnic, walk around. It's a really nice park to see. The main park in the area, what I probably should have started with, is our state park, Rib Mountain. This is the second highest point in Wisconsin. You can drive right up on top, and there's lots of trails and overlooks and a tower you can climb. A lot of neat things, and very pretty up there, especially during the fall. On the north side of Rib Mountain, there's Granite Peak Ski Hill. This is a great thing in our area. I've grown up skiing at Granite Peak. I mean, it's literally in my backyard. It's one of the best ski resorts in the Midwest, so I'm really grateful, that it's here in Wausau. Just a couple other parks. 9 Mile, I'll talk about this park again. 9 Mile is a county forest that has cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and mountain biking. A lot of really good kid parks, especially newer ones with really good playground equipment and such. JoJo's Jungle is a new one. Here's a little video clip or a little walkthrough of what this park looks like. Pretty cool to have these in our area. Great for kids, great to tire them out. Really nice to do in most of the seasons. All right, so that's a general overview of the parks. I'll definitely have another video that'll go into these a little bit more in depth. But let's go on to the next one. All right, now we'll go on to some of the attractions, entertainment, golf courses, breweries, distilleries, wine shops, all the goodies. All right, so start with golf courses. There are 8 golf courses in the area, 6 public, 2 private. The 2 private golf courses, one's Greenwood Hills Country Club, and the other one is Wausau Country Club. Both great courses. And then the other 6 are public courses, 4 of them have 18 holes, 2 of them 9. As you go out from the city 20-30 minutes, there are a lot more golf courses, some even championship level, but good amount of courses in the area. Next, we'll go to the breweries, distilleries, and wine shops. I'll start with this for the south ones because it's kind of just outside the map. This is the Mosinee Brewery. Pretty new brewery, really neat. They renovated an old storefront in downtown Mosinee, which is a small little town, but it's right on the main street. You can't miss it. Great beer, concerts, food trucks, all kinds of things. So a really neat brewery. Great for that city. Another little bit probably more well-known brewery would be Bull Falls Brewery right in downtown Wausau. After that, there's a couple microbreweries such as Great Dane and Red Eye. Also really good food there. Wausau doesn't really have any wineries per se, but there are some wine shops such as Little Old Winemaker Shop, Fixations, and Vino Latte. And then lastly, I'll talk about as Timekeeper Distillery. This is another place they renovated an old train station. The train station was built in like 1901. Has a lot of history in our city, so really neat for them to come in and renovate and bring back a big part of history, big part of Wausau's history. All right, so that is some of those things. Obviously, a lot of bars in our areas other than those. We'll move on to entertainment here. I start with Sawmill Adventure Park. This is a good one for the kids and youthful adults. There is a trampoline park and mini golf here. Great place to try to tire out the kiddos. On the west side here in Rib Mountain, we have State Park Speedway. This is great for you race car enthusiasts. North side, I'll work around the edge here. North side, we have Monk Botanical Gardens. I'm pretty sure most of you probably are aware what botanical gardens are, but very pretty, nice area, really getting better and better every year. Wausau is really trying to make itself known for its art community. So we have the Lee Yawkey Woodson Art Museum. There's another Yawkey Woodson Art Museum as well downtown, but then we also have the Wausau Museum of Contemporary Art. They renovated an old building in downtown Wausau as well, so that's kind of neat. Downtown Wausau also has the Wausau Whitewater Park. They hold nationals and even world championships every year or every other year here. This part of the river, they can control the water level by utilizing a dam system, so it's really neat to see. And you can also even learn how to kayak in that area as well. Also right downtown, probably my favorite part of downtown Wausau is what's called the 400 block. Here's a little video of what this looks like. Pretty neat. I was kind of standing in a little center square area, and this square holds a lot of concerts and events, and just a really neat part of downtown Wausau. All right, so that's kind of the general overview of entertainment, and the last little area is some of the attractions. Zoom out, make sure I'm not missing anything. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll start down here. I've talked about it a couple times. 9 Mile Forest has cross-country skiing and mountain biking. The mountain biking has some regular courses, but also single track, which is pretty popular. I'll keep going on mountain biking. Wausau and Marathon County is really trying to be a bikeable community and very well known for its biking, even though we have winters here. So after 9 Mile, which has some single track and other mountain biking courses, we have the Mountain Bay Trail. The Mountain Bay Trail is about 88 miles long, so that goes all the way to Green Bay. It's an old railroad track system, so obviously you don't have to utilize all 88 miles, but it is neat to have just to take a mile or two here and there. Also, we have the Sylvan Hill Bike Park. So this is a hill, so it's able to utilize that downhill mountain biking. That is a very popular um, part of that sport. So that was kind of more of the mountain biking avenue. Also at that 9 mile, there was cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. Oh, also at Sylvan Hill, the place Sylvan Hill had that downhill mountain biking courses. In the winter, it has tubing. The neat part about the tubing hill there is that there's a rope tow. So it's just nice to be able to sit right on your tube and have the rope tow pull you right up to the top. Last thing on this list is the Wausau Curling Center. It's really nice. I believe it's like the second largest in the nation indoor curling center. A lot of you might not be familiar with curling, but it is really neat and it's fun. There's a lot of free learn to curl events that they have there, and it would be really surprising, I think, to a lot of you that it's harder than it looks, and it's also a lot more fun than it looks as well. So, good times. All right, well, that's kind of my general overview of the map system here of the Wausau area. Once again, here's my contact information one more time. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about anything that I went over. Thank you.